apply the force if we apply more than one force, then we can say it is a system of forces. So when more than one forces are acting on a body, they are said to form a system of forces. And system of forces, first one is coplanar forces. The forces whose lines of action are lie on the same plane known as coplanar forces. Here P1, P2 and P3 are coplanar forces. Non-coplanar force system, the forces whose lines of action are lie on the different plane known as non-coplanar forces. Here P3 and P4 are non-coplanar forces. Concurrent force, the forces whose lines of action are meet at one point known as concurrent force system. Here we can see this the line of action of P1 and line of action of P4, line of action of P3 and P2 meet at this point. So we P1, P2 and P4 form a system of forces and by named concurrent force system. Non-concurrent force system, if the lines of action do not meet at one point, then that kind of force system is known as non-concurrent force system. Here we can see the 100 Newton force and 200 Newton force are exerting force from at different points, so they are this system, this kind of force system is known as non-concurrent force system. Collinear forces, the forces whose lines of action lie on the same line known as collinear forces. Here in this figure we can see P1, P3, P2, P3, P4 and P5 are the forces, and the line of action of these forces are lie on the same line, so these forces are known as collinear force system. We here one example of game tug of war, okay. And another one is parallel force system, the forces whose lines of action are parallel to each other known as parallel force system. It may be horizontal or vertical, but if forces whose lines of action are parallel to each other but they are acting in opposite direction, known as unlike parallel forces. So we can see here the force is acting in this direction and this force, both the force are acting in opposite direction, so they are unlike parallel forces. Here if the line of action of force are parallel to each other and also acting in the same line, also acting in the same direction, known as like parallel forces. Okay, so here we have completed the topic, and now